Why did I become a vet? I think I became a vet for the same reason most become vets. We love animals. We tend to have an affinity for them naturally or innately from a very young age. Certainly I did. I started working at my first veterinary hospital when I was 12 years old and have been working at hospitals ever since. This will be the 21st year now, so haven't really looked back.
I became a vet because animals formed part of who I was from a very early age. I was fortunate enough to grow up with goats and horses and chickens and everything in between. And hours were spent every day training them and caring for them. I think that I was chosen almost to be in this profession, to be able to care for other people's pets, not only my own. That was so important to me from such a young age, and I think being able to carry that through into an adult career has really made me who I am, and I love it.
I became a vet because I had a lot to do with animals when I was growing up, and I felt like it was a job that I could be interested in long term, and I felt it was, I guess, ethically sound, and I thought that was pretty important.
Being a vet opens up a lot of different career pathways in terms of you can work with small animals, pocket pets and wildlife, but other things is you can also work at a laboratory, pharmaceutical companies, academic institutions and lots of different things, and I think that's one of the advantages of being a vet.
I have a passion for science and understanding how things work, and I didn't become a vet because I had a connection with animals. I just happily and luckily found a profession that enabled me to use my key strength, which is science and understanding things, and then combine that with saving pets, and that's actually a perfect combination for me.
I became a vet with the intention of working with the sheep industry, but after a short time I found that was not a viable proposition, so I went into medical research, which ultimately ended up with me teaching in a medical school, and from there I came into the veterinary school and was head of the veterinary school for 6.5 years. During that time I became very much aware of problems that existed in the mental health of young people, but it wasn't until I myself suffered from acute depression and had to retire hurt from that position that I really became heavily involved in trying to help other people in the profession with mental health problems, which even back then were fairly prominent. Not as prominent probably as they are now, but certainly I had a number of people that were and who did unfortunately commit suicide.